can't see. 2 bars. Alright, here we go. I think I have everything we need. I'm going to do a quick oil change. Put in a sight glass. I've already done this on the 1998. Works great. Just keep in mind this is not for your level. All this does is basically shows me how clean the oil is and whether or not there is oil in it. So let's go ahead and get busy. It should only take 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I think I have everything set up. I've got my crush washers, I got my torque wrench, got my funnel for refilling. And it's, since I'm dealing with the cameras and stuff, typically I wouldn't worry about gloves, but I don't want to get any oil on the camera. Which, in case you're wondering, I have it set up right on the brim of my hat, so you can only see kind of looking around the attachment point of the camera. I'm just trying this out for see what kind of how it looks, and keep a little pressure against it. And just let it. And see, that has just right about 1,000 miles on it. I think the odometer said 958, but my speedometer, whenever I first got it, or whenever I first reset it, had disconnected from the back of the cluster. And so whenever that was right after the oil change last, so right after I did that, I just remembered I had to continually add 37 miles to the odometer. So that's generally what I'll do. I'll just leave the digital odometer as my oil gauge. I know we can reset that little thing with your key whenever it tells you. That should be right at 1,000 miles, but let's see here. I had a copper one on last time, but since then I've went ahead and got some aluminum crush washers. We'll just set this over here for now. Get this ready. There it is. I think it said 14 millimeter. That should be this one here. That should be it. Okay, so that's ready to go back on. In the meantime, let's go ahead and pop this filter cover off. These things can be a bugger. You know what? Let's do the easy way. There we go. And of course, you have your spring back behind it. I'm not seeing any shavings or anything. Let me see how that fits. Yeah, that's the way it's pushed on the base of the filter, so I'm not gonna sweat it. And let's take a little bit of oil, even though there's a new O-ring. pressure against it. Definitely don't want to cross through this. They'll back it up until you hear a click, and we're on. Just give that a little quarter turn. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a socket on that. That should be good. Yeah, it says 18 foot-pounds for this as well, so let me give it a little bit more. There we go. That should be good. Everything's almost come to a stop. You know what? That's good enough for me. Got the new crush washer on it. Once again, torque settings 18. There we go. I put it a little bit past that. I just wanted to feel that crush washer just compress a little bit. Okay. That's just a matter of filling it back up. So make sure you have a long funnel like that, because it's still going to take forever, doing a little bit at a time, but it's like 8/10 of a quart or so. A lot of people put the remainder in the final drive, but I use gear oil in the final drive, and then I will change out every 2 times I do the oil change. So next time I do an oil change, I'll change the final drive oil. Should have put it in front of the heater. I don't remember it being this slow last time. Okay, we'll let that set for a second, see if I have possibly another funnel I was using last time. This probably was it. Later. This one's still going to be slow, but I have those little oil transfer pumps would probably work too, but I hate contaminating them because they're hard to clean. That's right there. Had it already all the time. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if that would have helped or not. done anything on the tip yet. Give it another splash and give it a check. Oh, there it is, touching the dipstick. I'm 3/4 of the way up. Take it right up, one more little splash, then we'll run it a little bit. Get this out of there. Have this fear of starting up and rear wheel. If I give it a little gas, the rear wheel will fucking catch that thing and throw oil all over the place. Okay. Refill. Throw this back in there. Tools away from this. And of course this we'll keep with us because, like I said, that's just another thing to go wrong, you know, but I really like the sight glass having it. And this is was made for motorcycles, so it's the right kind. It's not like one of those caps that you get off like a compressor or something like that, but once again, it is another point of failure. So what I'll do with this is I'll just put it in keep it with me, put it in the back in the little tool bag I carry, so that will be there just in case. And I always carry a quart of oil with me anyway, so, but I suppose if that goes bad, your engine will probably go. Hopefully it'll shut down first, or you'll see the temperature overheat. So let's go ahead and give this thing a start. See if you can watch it. There we go. And there, the window just filled up. Checking for leaks. Just checking to see, make sure that O-ring didn't come out. Everything looks good. And a little bit from the cap. That was from filling it. Okay, looks good. Make sure I didn't overfill it. And you can see that by filling up that chamber, gonna need to put another splash in, but it won't let it. It's right on the minimum. Now let's give it another splash. As you can see from earlier, this bike went just a hair under 1,000 miles and didn't lose any oil. So, but you still have to keep an eye on it. Like I said, it's that sight glass basically, because I start trusting the bike not to, you know, I can see every day whether or not there's an oil leak or drips underneath of it, and I never see it. But instead of having to pull the dipstick out, I'm getting lazy by doing this. And we're right at the full line, so we'll go ahead and run it another time here. There we go. Yeah, you can see that start to clear up there as it was being forced through. And one final check and we're done. Yep. Boy, with new oil, it's really the second guess. Yeah, we're right at the full line. All right, that's it. Like I said, if you're just using, I use a Jan Ford's Honda. I mean, it's a 4-stroke motorcycle oil. I don't have to use that. You can use the cheapest 10W40 stuff that you can get at Walmart. This doesn't have a wet clutch in it, so this is just what I had on hand, and here's a Honda brand, but that's actually will work if you're using I used it on my CRF 300 Rally, but I have it and I used it, so you can just use your little Wally World or Walmart brand oil. Once again, if I was just using the motor oil back there, I would have used the rest of the quart on the final gear, but I have gear oil in there right now, and that's on the next oil change I will change that. So anyway, hope you liked the video.